Good evening, everybody. How's it going? Just finishing getting things set up here. I think most things should be set up and ready to go. But, famous last words. Still got a few minutes till the server goes live fully. But that's fine. I believe the Radicals, as I mentioned last week, is set to 1x this week. So we'll see how that goes. The 2x didn't really provide what I wanted it to, so it's a little overkill. So 1x might work. This is where it turns out that Croft is nowhere near as much tire wear as Brands, which would be a little funny. But we'll see. Then obviously we got the oval in the F79. Running a lightly fixed setup there with the tires and the wing locked, but everything else should be changeable. Which will be interesting. From my testing, maybe with some suspension fuckery, you can maybe still get it to work, but at least by default, we won't be able to hold it flat around Iowa. So that will be interesting. A bit of a push and pull there. Because yeah, if we had like max wings, you could just run flat, I think, pretty much the whole race. So trimming the wings off makes it a little more interesting. Server should be live soon. Hey, there we go. On the dot. Sweet. Let's get my button there. So that we can get a little bit of driving in. Here's hoping that everything is as it should be. I did change a couple little bits of my real life chair, so it will be interesting to see how that's gonna play into things. Shouldn't make much of a difference, but you never know. I think just leaving the car as is for now should be fine. I could try out the soft tires on. See what kind of lap numbers we get. Oh. I don't think G-Hub is still working for me, so I need to change the settings on the wheel itself. Because by default, the RPM lights on the wheel I find are a bit too bright. They kind of get in my way. a setup that has much more washed out RPM lights. So bad so far, though. You got the understeer with the low grip. Soft tires holding the road relatively well, though, all things considered. So as I get a little bit of a lock up on a slide. Share a little bit. It's a bit better. Big one. And spin out. Okay, so this is saying, at least at the moment, the soft tires will last about 10 laps. 28, about 19 laps, which is probably less than what we'll actually do, but it seems like the softs will last now. They'll just face some pretty significant wear come the end of it. Which is good. It's kind of more how I wanted it to be. The softs could pay dividends at the start. Give a wad more grip during a time when grip is at a relative premium. Chunk sliding around. Turn that down a little bit, because this cat is loud. There's a nice lockup. Okay, 55 minutes, okay, so I don't need that much. Whee! Okay. No thank you, wheel. Don't do that. Which we use in per lap? Better leader. Okay. Put about 18 in, just to be safe. Might drop the brake pad a little bit. Shit, what were these by default? I wasn't paying attention. At 18 in the front, that down by 2. 16, 16, okay. That should be fine. But maintain a relative equilibrium. At least I hope. I will go quickly use the restroom, so I will be right back. Okay. Back out there on Toots Circuit. Right, Yari's pit me on the mediums. I'm gonna do a couple of laps on the softs. And then do a couple laps on the mediums and see how they compare. Especially whilst grip is still relatively low. It's come up a couple of percent, but it's still relatively low. pretty grippy. Now do the opposite. So I know the track is going to be slightly grippier now. That was when I went out on the softs just now. But, not by much. So, hopefully the difference is still representative. And even then, this would be a good exercise to see how the lap times close up. Okay, here we go. Flying lap time. Felt pretty okay on the out lap. Pretty grippy still. But you can get the downforce working on this thing. Still grip up quite nicely. The slow corners and the heavy braking zones that you gotta worry about. Okay, so far so good. Actually up to 90%. We started at 88, so we've gone up 2%. Since I started this. Let's see, this at a 1:23.2 on the mediums. I'm gonna respond back with 23.0. It seems like mediums might just be the better time. Seems like the lap time loss really isn't that much. At least in the mediums, at least here. At least not enough of a benefit using the softs. Here it seems to benefit, or to warrant using them over the mediums. For the race. For qualifying, probably X. We want to get as much time out as we can. But, the race, not so much. We'll see, though. We'll see if anybody gambles. And we'll see how they get on, if they do. So it could pay interesting dividends. Yeah, 22.7. Bit of a mare lap from me there. Of course, the only issue with the mediums is that they do struggle to hold their temperature more, so... She might technically be losing grip in these as they go on. Try and keep them heated up. You can see the difference in the wear. Even to hit the yellow, it's 39 laps, which is beyond where the soft tires would even remotely last to. So... But he did clock that lap in with the softs, so that is good to know. Much slower now. Seems had a lot of speed in those first couple of laps, but it seems like it's sort of dropping off a little bit. Maybe that is because the tires are getting colder. I don't know. Try removing a click or so of rear wing though, and see how that affects me. Not much, but just about enough. Maybe try and coax a little bit of extra rear end rotation into this thing. A little bit extra straight line speed maybe. Hopefully without messing up the handle too much. So I do quite like the balance we have now. Practice over for me. Okay. Okay, 18 liters is good enough for the race. The only one about 8 in for qualifying. Put that down to 4. Maybe chop the brake bias back to about 58. I'm just guessing here, but we'll see. Medium time to the top. It's good to know. Okay, short, snappy qualifying. See what we can do. I realize actually that tire blankets are on. They weren't supposed to be. That's a whoopsie on my end. Probably what explains why the mediums are a lot closer to the softs at the beginning. Before tempering off a little bit. so doesn't matter. So the track grip is lowered up now. There's a lot more understeer at play. A lot more slipping. So far, so good. Get into there, but it's okay. Still on the track. Up there. Let's see what I can put on the board. 23.9. The thing to note is that I am improving the track for those behind me. Running 38% grip though. Still pretty low. Better for there, I feel. See what this gets me. 23.3. Oh, big slide down, it's not gonna help. That was not ideal. We'll see. Of course, the track is still gripping up. So that might end up being a bit of a dud, but at least we should, I think, just about have enough time to get one more run in. Might prove to be the ticket I need, because I am throwing this lap at the moment. I'll be impressed if this lap is faster. Just about have enough time to start another lap. That was slower. So pit to the post, but that's okay. Get this final run here on the best track, and I've kind of thrown it away already. I'm gonna go full beans everywhere else and see what I can get. But Don't know why I'm suddenly losing so much grip on that corner. Might just be pushing too hard, but I don't know. Bumps that. It's always such a cheeky exit to get right. That's pretty decent through there. See what I get on the board. 23.2. Ah, not enough. Improved to 22.6. Seems like though I will be second. I don't think Yari's really got any response at the moment. Pop back in the 18 liters that I need. I think that worked out overall setup wise, so we'll keep the rest of it. Everyone is running mediums, and I think mediums probably will be the way to go for the race. So I could take a slight advantage at the beginning, but I don't think it'll be worth it in the long run. Especially if that slipping was emblematic of anything. This car doesn't have a horn. Boo. Complain to the mod makers. Add one. Here we go. Seems like Mattia got an awful start. Oh god. Rear stepped out the bit under braking there. It was a bit sketchy. Gotta be careful in these early stages. Everyone's sliding around behind me. It's good. Got a nice run out of there. Let's hope to put up a bit of a gap. If last week was any indicator, I need to try and run away as far as I can now. And cash that back in later. Last week, that was definitely when I was strongest at the beginning here. In the lower grip conditions. And as the grip came in, people started reeling me in more. Oh my god. Big old slide there. It was not intentional. Still in the lead at the end of lap one. A little wide there, but we're good. Very wide here, though. Not good. Run out of here. Bit of a snap there. so hard to get right, but it's so satisfying when you do, when you come barreling in at such speed. That bump that catches me out constantly. More careful over that. I think I figured out what's causing it, so hopefully I can work to stop making it happen. Softening the brake power definitely has helped quite a bit, though. A bit too tight into that corner. Wasn't good. Many bumps. But yeah, it's definitely helped basically eliminate lockups, which is very beneficial. Given the heavy commitment braking and the low grip, it's pretty easy to lock this thing. As you would have seen at the start of practice. Past Phil. And he's setting the pace. So much overstay through here. It's crazy. I got through that pretty well though, so we're good. Bumps playing havoc through our bend. They're catching up. Or maybe not. Still around in the 24s though. I need to pick up my speed slightly. A bit scruffy there. Grip. So maintaining that advantage, which is good. Mm. 89%. Grip is coming in more. That a bit. Pick up on the brake was killer though. Maybe could have saved it without doing that, but cost me a lot of time. Really brought these guys in a lot closer than I would have liked. Oh, drifted that last corner there. That is squealing all the way through. Speed though. Speed that I'm now struggling to find all of a sudden. Just about holding on. Still got 12 minutes left in this thing. I don't think that really worked out. Didn't want to curb that. Seems like I've grown my lead a little bit though, it's good. I don't know, that's because I had a good lap. Oh, it was. Purple. Back to the top of the timing boards. Little slip on the exit, but that was better. Would it be the opposite the brands where they do better as the track grips up? Maybe. Did not want to grip up there. It was a bit scruffy for that final sector, but even that was okay. It's another PB, but Yari was faster that time around. Okay. Actually did second there. Been running in third last couple laps, it been working. Muscle memory took over. Oh, he's gone wide. That's going to help me a lot. Both him and Mattia have fallen back a bit. This is good. 9 minutes to go, still away. Still almost half the race. So I can't get too comfortable yet. But my life is getting a little easier. Oh, Mattia's actually overtaken. That is big. Must have got triggered time there. Must have made some mistakes somewhere. He's almost 3 seconds back though, but he does have clean air, so if anyone can close it down, it's going to be him. I have to hope that my pace is good enough till the end and I don't make any silly mistakes like that. 92% grip now. Oh, Gary seems like he might be catching back up. It's purple, but Mattia was purpler. This isn't ideal. Just need to manage that gap, really. But by the time he catches, it's too late. Or even better, hope that he doesn't catch at all. It's a fun combo, though. Great car, great track. Gonna really push it now more as the grip comes in. Using the 21s. Ugh. I did improve still, so that's good. Really careful on the power over all these bumps, though. One bad bump, and that could be my run for this win over. It will be. Just so many bumps of it. It's so hard to get through them all nicely. Up there. Oh, okay. It's not good. My headset's saying the battery's low. This one I charged that the other day. I guess it wasn't enough. Should be enough to last this race, though, I'm pretty certain. I think Mattia's getting much bigger in my mirror, which I'm not liking. There's an improvement again, but he is improving significantly faster. Great, I'm not quite sure I can match. So he probably will catch me before the end. I just have to hope I can hold him off. 95% grip now. I'm in the grass a bit, that's gonna kill me. God damn it. He's right there now. Make a hard job even harder. I hope that the dirty airs are such that you can't really do shit about it. It's right there in my slipstream. We've got like 3 more laps to go. Great, getting through there. So my slipstream now down this relative straight. Dirty Air could save me a bit through there. I think it did. Okay. Woo! 2 more trips around. That was actually the fastest lap of the race just there. It's good. Just did do that 2 more times. With him breathing down my neck the whole time. Easy, right? Track grip is up to like 96 now, I think, so almost at full grip. Pretty wrong. He's even closer than he was last time. Gonna get him a nice slipstream, I think, down here. It's gonna be bad. Getting Dirty Air, please save me. Kinda did, but not quite enough. Oh, big slide there. Okay, last time around. It's just outside of that slipstream range, which is good. You're really pushing the limits now, though. No inch could really be spared. Full power out of there. He's pretty wobbly. Puts him out of the slipstream, which is great. Kind of fuddled the run through there. Dirty Air kind of saved me on the exit, I think. Gotta really make sure I don't mess up. Don't let him get too close. Whew, there we go. 120.9. Oh, man. That was tough. Finished. Oh, yeah, I must have had more errors at the end there. That's unlucky. Okay, let me get that replay up. Whew. Toasty. Okay. Oh, Steam, please. I wanna change the UI, Steam. There we go. Cool. They got away to a pretty okay start. Oh, yeah, Mattia just missed the start. We're all going. He hasn't gone, hasn't gone. Hasn't gone. And there you go, he's just started moving now. It's unlucky. But I think I needed that to be able to hold on to that win. Did you disable my lights? No. I just weren't paying attention to them. was only briefly checking the mirror. I was too busy on making sure I, like, was hitting the apexes as well as I could. I think I was probably more looking at the timing tower than actually the mirror. Just put it on board here. It's probably where the most action happens throughout the race. Plus, low grip, everyone's sort of struggling a bit. Shit. Let's see what the... Oh, Yari got real sideways there. Wondering how I gained so much. But I think, yeah, he just lost the rear a little bit over that bump. And that stalled everyone behind. But quite nicely in my favor there. Okay. Spread out a little bit, though, at the beginning. Oh, pretty close. Whoa. Just dipping a wheel. Oh, he got wide there on the entry. Oh, yeah, he braked way too deep. He got a wheel off in the dirt. Oh. Caught it, though. Because, yeah, everyone's still taking it a little easy with the weakened grip. I say taking it easy, I wasn't really. Oh. Okay, just that. Oh, he got on the throttle too early, I think. Track got quicker, Yari got slow. I was worried I was going to get slower, because I did get slower at Brands, I think, last week. But I think my general confidence at Croft kind of helped. Okay, there were a few moments where I was butt clenching a bit. Slipping around a bit on few. Is it this lap right? No, it wasn't this one. The first lap there. No. It's a couple of laps where I had some big sideways moments. I was like, uh-oh. This car holds slides pretty well for an AC car. I was surprised. Because typically cars in AC do not hold slides well at all. They just kind of die. It'll stay pretty close though. Because Phil kind of... It's the furthest back, but he's still not that far away. If any one of us had a slip and like spun out, he would have gotten past in a jiff. It's getting all over the back of Yari now. Come forward more. Of course, track gripping up slowly and slowly. Obviously, this mod is arcade if you can catch a slide. Yeah, obviously. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I am very much in favor that I can catch a slide in this thing. Probably one of my biggest gripes of AC is it kind of kills a lot of older cars where you want to kind of slide them through the corners, but you can't really. I know like the aliens can somehow make it work still, but like it just doesn't quite feel right. You go and play like an R-Factor 2 or a Live for Speed or even AMS2 in some cases. Feels a lot more natural and intuitive to kind of slide the car through the turns more, but here it's just like, nah, car slow. Which would explain why most... Oh, here it was, yeah. think. Oh no, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, some drift mods in this game that have some real fudged physics. Because I remember I did like a meme race with a group of people, and we all picked different like crappy mod cars for each other, and I got given like a car from like a drift pack, and it was something. I actually opened up the gaps quite a bit here. This way, I think this is where Yari makes the mistake. Oh, he gets a little bit sideways. I think he overdoes it on the entry, slides a bit, correct, puts him out in the gravel, or dirt. Oh, you went out in the dirt as well. A little too much. That gave me a nice buffer. Oh, he got sideways there. Oh, unlucky. Sliding all over the place. Yeah, tripping over each other into the hairpin. I guess he didn't want to go for the dive. It just meant that both of you were really slow through there. Because then you stood off. You were free. Sort of off the B. You're holding fifth all the way down here, huh? Is it better to hold fifth down there then? I was just kind of shifting up. It's one bit I've never really been able to get a full grasp on is gears. Proper gear changes and whatnot. Quite a few cars that have weird gearing, and it always takes me a while to cotton onto it. So let's just poodle along through here. It's just kind of generally slow. I think, where was it though? There's a point where I lost a lot of time. Gonna have to show us where you're on the power graph real time. Huh. Seems a little excessive, but I'm not surprised. I wonder how some of these mods are able to read that data, though. I'd have to look. Because I had thought about, like, having, like, a shift. Like, maybe make an app that gave me a more optimal, like, shift light. Oh, Yari lost his rear there. Oh, he went in way too hot. Got it back going again before Phil caught him, but he lost a lot of time. Might have been this lap. Yeah, I just overcooked it a little bit, and I easy to catch right up to the uncomfortable zone. I was surprised, though. I wasn't quite sure I had it in me to get that lap time. But I just about did at the end. Or in this section. Actually, I got really close here. I think the dirty air saved me here, really. Just couldn't really follow. Or, actually, bumped on the dirt a little bit. I think that gave me a little extra rotation. I could just stab it. out of the corner. That was a bit of a slide there, leaving the 11s down. I was pushing as hard as I could. I think it's the final lap. Maybe. Yeah, could have been. I took it very nice and easy through. I was like, I don't want anything to go wrong. I didn't quite mean to park it maybe that much, but I was definitely not taking my chances. Yeah, I lost that to Phil though. Did he spin off somewhere? Must have done. He lost a lot of time. Oh, he spun there. He's asking too much of the car, I think, into this section. It's pretty tricky, because obviously you got the curb there, you got a bunch of bumps before here. And you've only really just exited that corner. And then you've immediately got to go into this one. Yeah. Easily done. I mean, if you look back at qualifying, I was losing the rear end here basically all the time. Albeit I was going the other way. More outwards rather than inwards. Which is better, because obviously got a nice lovely layer of tarmac. Second gear didn't help. I think I was using second gear through there actually. Never mind. I was not using second gear. I lied. Was he using second gear every lap through there? Oh, shush, headset. Oh, he was using second gear every time through there. Huh. That might have worked on, like, lap 1, but I think... Lap 1 or 2, but I think by the time... lap 1 I did good on the second gear. 2? Yeah, I understeered out a bit wide there, but on even on lap 2 I was holding it in third. Lap 3, yep. Just third gear again. Bit of a slide there, yeah. I think that's one thing that'll make this series quite interesting, though, is obviously the track evolution means that how you drive the car at the beginning is not going to be how you drive the car at the end. I do quite like that, having to sort of change up your lines and strategies on the fly. That was it for that replay, and the other server should be up. It is up. So, let's get on in there. Need sprinklers too. Okay. Everything seems to be correct. This is gonna be interesting. Let's get a feel for how the car is at base level. We'll see how it goes from there. Yeah, we definitely run some longer gearing. Default is too short. But we're immediately going back to the pit lane. Flick that up. Now I have braking. I do brake power. Might as well jump that to like the lowest. I don't really need the brakes, and if I do need the brakes, I want as little brakes as possible. Why are wings locked? make it a bit more interesting. You'd probably run close to 0 anyways, but helps make the... Just should make... I think it'll make things a little more interesting to drive. Don't want to have a car that can just guaranteedly run flat out every lap. And a car that can run flat out with some sketch. At best. A Phoenix thing could be even more prevalent. Of course, as the tires heat up here, that will be the case too, I think. Already dropping lap time. Whoa. How was that a green lap? Oh, I guess maybe my best lap was my out lap? I'm confused. Hey, Mihao, how's it going? Catching up to Phil here. See what the slipstream's like. Pretty decent. Oh, but I'm gonna have to lift. Too much speed into the corner. I can still but not see the server. Huh. That is interesting. This slipstream is pretty strong. Let me get the car down on the bottom. Let's get back up in front. Should be the same server as always, though, so... Play around with the steer assist a bit so I can loosen up the wheel. 20 minutes, this is going to be a bit wearing. I'm like peaking the force feedback. Having to count on like 4 Newton meters. Oh. What are we on the tire pressures? Hot and hot. Good to know. Okay. Maybe I should just dropping that to the last. Gamble, but we'll see. Might kill me, might not. I always forget which way around these make the wheels go, so... That's camber, whoops. Camber. Toe... Okay, that makes it go that way. I want the front wheel to go... I'm gonna put it about, I don't know. 50 should be good. I want this to also be negative. And I want this side to be the exact opposite. I guess. We'll see what that does. Oh, gotta avoid spinning the car as I come out of the pit lane. actually feels slower. So far, this isn't great. Slower, I think. Shouldn't rear toes be opposite, like forklift steering? They can be. But I think it's typically better to have the car crab. Because having it forklift steering, I think can make it a bit too rotation-y. Whereas having it crab means that it always pulls the way you want it to go. Okay, I think now the tires are heated up, I'm going a bit faster. I'm actually sure still. It tells me battery low one more time, I'm gonna flip. Actually slower, I think. Yeah. Not quite sure how. I think it is slower. Let me check though. Yeah, it's definitely slower. Okay, back to the drawing board. Reset that to default. Keep the gearing as it is. Might shorten it a little bit, a couple of clicks, just to be safe. Fuel. It's gonna be 15 minutes worth of fuel. Okay, we're gonna need a little more than that. 50? 50 is a little too much. About 40 then. 40 is a little too little. That should be about enough actually. But we'll go 45 just to be safe. Brakes down. And zero out the toe on all sides and just see what that does. Let's try slamming it and see what we get. Bottoming out a little too much now. That straight line speed though. Oh, still. I seem to just be going backwards. Look this as it was. I think clicking it back a couple there helped, though. Oh no, is this with the... No. Oh, somebody's died. Put 5 liters of fuel. Get down a little bit. We'll see what we get. Oh, okay, my wheel was the wrong way around. Good to know. I don't know what I do. I'm just making this car slow. I'm just gonna say fuck it and leave it. Have any more time to get out there? That's annoying. Just gonna leave it as is. Fuck it. At 105, I think, because that'll help me a bit. Okay, we'll zero out the toe there, because I don't think that'll hurt me at all. Actually, go and add a bit of... toe like that at the front. Get a little crab job going. I just want to get out here and get laps in though. Qualifying is really just going to be to run where cars aren't, except on the straights. Oh, somebody's upside down on the track. Oh my god. Crazy shit. Give him a little push over the line. The bumper rub. Ducked out of that because he knew I was giving me a monster slipstream. broken down. .9. Not quite good enough yet, though. Stop higher lines when I get to. This. Okay. This is annoying me. I'm gonna quickly plug in my headset. Hopefully this isn't gonna break the audio on the live stream. Hoping all the audio should be still fine. Seems like it is, so that's good. Okay, the setup is good. Maybe could get a little more out of it, though. I don't know where. Another problem. Game actually feels like it's lower. Oh, it is. Volume's down for whatever reason. There you go. It's better. Okay. Now let's try. We're gonna try forklift steering it. See what that does for us. Maybe that's what Mattia is doing. Maybe that's what's helping him. It's gonna drop the pressures on the left side by a couple. And on the front, I guess. Oh, you know what I did earlier? I got the cambers wrong around, didn't I? The right side, that should technically be... Actually, no. No. Oh, whatever. I'll leave the camber. Getting this all wrong. I'm not sure if that's helping. I feel like I'm scrubbing up more speed in the corners. Turns in better. If I'm losing too much speed, then I'll fall. This is really helping. opposite. Putting that down again. Ramp this up a bit. See what this gets us. Might kill me. But we'll see. At this point, I'm just throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks. I'm gonna go right on the racing line here, though. A great spot to be, and I've spun out. Well, I was right. That did just kill me. So... Step back down. Still second, so we can work with that. A little bit of slipping there, which isn't ideal. Okay. Get here. Got a lap on my own, but I really just want to see what kind of speed I can hold. .0. Okay, I should turn right now. No, never. I think Mattia's got a faster car than I do, but... Hopefully, I should have one that's a little better in the race. We'll see. See how that actually goes. Very close in qualifying, though. Well, only 0.48 between us. I did get a mad slipstream for my lap, though. Okay. I'm horning this Kaiba. Boo. No idea how this is gonna go. I get. Not a particularly good start. Tia's already checked out. Hunting down now. way too high there. Might cost him. Easy with the fastest lap there. Me and him have checked out from the rest of the field though. Oh dear. Very close to that wall. He just clocked the best lap. He definitely has the faster car in clean air, which is a problem. If I was closer, I could maybe do something, but I wasn't quite able to figure out the setup to make this car fast without... It's the best I could muster, which is a little slower than his average pace. I guess I can keep away from the cars behind me. That should be good enough, I guess. It's just getting faster and faster. This is a problem. I don't want him to do that. Desperately need him not to do that. Slipstream and doing that. Maybe I could have cranked her values up to be a bit more aggressive. Getting a bit of scrubbing I can hear from the tires. Gap seems like it's... I think it is still very slowly building. I feel like I'm scrubbing too much on the exits. Not really able to get the car to settle. There's a better exit though. Yeah, just blow me up even more, okay. Thought I'd try something a little different. It didn't work. Still comfortably ahead of everyone else, but way behind Mattia. Stick it to that way better than I can. Do seem like they're going up a little bit though. Could change things. It's not really showing any dip in pace, which is bad. Get a little bit of slipstream is so much better. Won't be able to go anywhere at the moment. It's kind of stuck here in a no man's land. It's such a good launch. Wasn't good. Car is just too good. I don't really have an answer. No matter what line I try and run, just kind of hit a falling off point now where I'm slowing down. I'm still pulling away from everyone behind, so swoop that goes in closer to the wall. Rubbing too much on this front. Not helping. Down there is actually me. It's the he's already gone past the lap of traffic. Oh my days. Filling the pits. I'm actually losing speed, it seems like. This isn't good. The tires are hot and they're wearing. So stuck at the 28s now. It's probably out a fresh set of tires. He's pulling me in. Oh, and Brandon along with him, it seems. Could help me out a bit. Get me out of this destitute, actually. Slipstream a little bit. I might just let them through. And they have so much more speed than me. He's going to catch me on the straight. I'm just going to stay high. But he might have so much more speed than me. He's actually going to... Yep. Fuck's sakes. On the plus side, Mateo isn't really getting much closer. Such little grip at the moment. It's kind of crazy. He's going to zoom away, but he hasn't really. Oh, just no steering at all through here, though. A little bit of a slipstream, though, to help. Kill me in the corner. So the dirtier, I'm losing so much speed in the turns now. It's crazy. See, I might even lap me at this rate. That's kind of insane. He's only fallen to a 20.4. Down to like the 21s now, I think. 2 What's Mateo doing? 21 ones. It's pretty similar. Yeah, it's nowhere near the amount of pull off. That is crazy. I don't know what he's done. He's made an absolute fucking monster. Mateo is getting closer. I don't know if that lap Dylan Fuji didn't really help out much, as I was hoping. I am struggling. Ready to get anything out of these tires anymore. And to lift more and more through the turns to really hold any speed. Pitting will just cost me too much time. It's not even worth it. Second place is good enough if I can hold on to it. Mateo is actually running faster laps than I am at the moment, which isn't ideal. Just kind of past Mateo though, oh my god. He might actually lap the whole field. I gotta see what the hell he did. Because that is just insane. Struggling like crap to grip right now. Lift so much through the turns. Yeah, he is actually going to lap me. Pushing so hard on the exits. Unbelievable. Mateo is gaining, but I don't think he's going to gain enough to really catch me by the end, so I just need to make sure I keep it out of the wall. Oh, he really wants to just go up into the wall. Jesus. He's gonna come by. Easy peasy. I'm gonna try to jump to 4th in the corners. Killing off so much speed, it might actually be faster. Oh, cap didn't help. engine brake to slow me down to the corners. Kind of is. Let him go, he's just gone. Still understand like a madman. Still like 10 more laps to go. Ugh. Absolutely absurd display here. Okay, it's definitely helping me though. Have to lift a little bit in fourth, but it's going to be better acceleration on the exits. That was where I was losing. I don't doubt this one is where I was losing the whole time. Because, I mean, he's facing significantly less wear, so there's a lot more going on than just big gear ratios. Shimmy is a much more extreme setup. I think I was a little too conservative. It's my running theory. I went very light on the turn-in. Still gaining bit by bit, but not enough. A few more laps to try and hold him off. It's pooped after this, though. I'll force you back down a bit, but it's still pretty high. It's still getting close to peaking out the motor through the turns. Two more laps to go, I think. Jesus Christ. Oh. I don't think he was expecting that either. Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh, me and Mateo were the only ones who finished. One lap down. Oh my god. That means I lapped Yari? When did I do that? I am asking the same question. I have no idea. Some monster setup, though. Faster and didn't fall off as hard. I was hoping maybe when the tires fell off, he would be slower, but no. been an open laps, 9 liters left in tank. Oof. Man, literally lapped the whole field. Like I said, tires to start, so I gained some seconds at the end. Pump my right tires to lower temps. Right, yeah. I did the opposite. Surely had to be more than that, though, right? I'm gonna be going to test it out afterwards. I was hoping I could negate the difference. I mean, if you want to, yeah. Down to you. Those are secrets. I was hoping I could stay close enough, but I couldn't. But I think even if I didn't, I would have... I think even if I could have stayed up there early, I would have burnt up anyways. I was falling off way harder. Oh... I was unlucky. Oh, braking. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't like that though. Ooh. Oh, light kiss on the wall. Thought you'd miss it. You just didn't. It's unlucky. Still having a bit of a battle though. Side by side. Still kind of hanging on the balance. Fight for people, but some lapping cars cost you the chance. We shall see. That goes. Still gaining because of those two fighting. Yeah, it's a very lonely race for me. I checked out from you guys, but Mattia checked out faster, so... I kind of just ended up in a no man's land. Of course, I was trying to manage the gap towards the end as you started closing in. Because my fall off was a bit harder. But, yeah, I was trying everything at the start, though. Trying everything at the start, everything at the end to just try and make something happen. Oh, Yari are way higher, I think. Even if you... Yeah, loose on the exit. Oh, he came drifting up. Because he went in a bit too hot. Let's see. I got plow. Okay, he didn't exactly plow up. But I think as he got here, there's a bit of a bump, and I think Yari cutting over lost, maybe loosened him up a little bit. Yeah, you see he's counter steering a little bit. Got him a bit loose. And then around she goes into the wall. Unlucky. I'm just trying to get off down to the apron. Mihan comes along. I was shocked though. Even if we excluded Mattia, only myself and Matteo finished on lap 58. I'm curious to see how that panned out. Obviously, these two have already fallen behind a little bit. Is it a main 3 though, still? I'm curious to see how this unfolded. Oh, still lost a lot of ground there. Oh, he hit the wall. Oh, it's unlucky. Guy going way high. Really should have started the corner high, but maybe he didn't have much of a choice in that matter. Got the fastest lap still. Check is pretty interesting though. I think the banking is slightly progressive, which I think helps in AC because it means you can run different lines. The lowest line isn't inherently the best line, as we found in the BMWs when we did the full oval series. I won both those races, but I kind of stayed in these two lanes for most of it. Occasionally used the bottom, but mostly just kind of hovered in the middle. You can see here Yari sort of hover in the middle. Of course, in more downforce-oriented cars, it's... Really, you kind of want to place your car where the other car isn't. That's really the best way to get through the corners. Otherwise, you'll be right up in their dirty air. Pit. They did pit. Do you have too little fuel or something? Oh, oops. Got the pit lane a little wrong. I saw Phil at pit as well, which I was surprised about. And having the cleanest inputs possible, yeah. Yeah, you gotta be smooth. Very smooth. You also have to look after your equipment as well. Front was broke, so it didn't turn. Yeah, that wouldn't help. Yeah, because if you, it varies from car to car, but if you burn up your tires too quickly, then you will struggle. Had I not have gotten ahead so far at the start, you definitely would have caught me and gotten me at the end. Because my tires were expired. Maybe would have saved a bit better, but I was hoping there was an inkling of a hope I could figure out something and start catching Mattia. Or at least slow the bleeding. The answer was that there wasn't. I kept sinking. I think Phil might have had some damage after that as well. He seemed to only really be falling further back. Yeah, but there's 130 in the corners. Ooh. Yeah, okay, I think I was hurting him, so there you go past. I mean, I'm sure you saw when you caught me, you could see the difference in the tires. My tires were gone. Pushed way too hard in the opening leg. I was really just trying everything I could to manage. Yeah, because like you can see the advantage you get by like pitting, right? Having a fresh car, fresh tires. So much faster, but oh my god. In the end, hardly worth it. Yeah, I guess I could see why Phil pit, because I think he was damaged after hitting the wall. And Mattia was in 4th gear. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, okay, yeah, then Phil pit. Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty tight pit entry. Oh, he put it in neutral there. That was a bit of an awkward moment there. And with the soft, near the end, my mid-corner speed was close to yours. Oh, I guess in the pits you could change to the soft. Yeah, that's breaking. If only for Slipstream. Yeah. I think my problem was I went too conservative on the setup. I should have gone more in, but I was worried I was gonna brick the car. And my pace seemed good enough in practice and qualifying, so I was like... Because I tried a few things in qualifying, but I just ended up, like, slowing myself down. Yeah, one thing I noticed that's weird, right, is that with some cars, right, you can choose, or in AC, the server config, you can choose which are the legal tires. But for some cars, for some reason, the legal tires don't appear. Maybe it's only programmed to detect Kunos tires? I don't know. Because this, I'm forcing it here by just locking the setup. Because it wasn't showing for whatever reason. I don't know. The more I fiddle around with all this server stuff, the more I realize this game is very jank. Even in the server setup stuff. There's also a lot of fail-safes. Some work in your favor, others don't really. Here is when YouTube caught up to me. I was hoping I could maybe cash in a little bit of Slipstream. But I think YouTube getting past me only hurt me more than anything. Because I had to sort of run different lines. And really, I should have just held my line and let you guys... said fuck it, let you guys go around, but... I foolishly opened myself up to try and get some Slipstream, but you see, Phil was gone. And again... Yeah, I did run my line, but ran high. Thought I could get a Slipstream. Actually held more. I actually lost quite a bit of speed through the corner. I thought you backed off, but you didn't. Yeah, just more grip. I guess your gearing was a bit shorter, maybe, it seemed. How did Diari, though? That's what I'm confused about. How did he end up a lap down? Unless Mattia just caught him again. That'd be insane if it was true. Anyhow, right behind. It seems like Yaru's maybe struggling a bit. He's lost ground. We're increasingly distant from Matteo. Here on the track. He is on the back straight, okay. Catching up to Matteo. Oh, here we go, yeah. Phil catches up to these two because he's got so much more speed. He nearly went up into them, tried to make sure he didn't. Because yeah, it's one of the things with these shorter ovals. You really start, like, I mean, even with a relatively smaller grid, you can start mixing up with lap traffic. I remember when we did Martinsville and the top cars, that was crazy. I mean, I started that race on pole and I finished, I led every lap, but like, I had to pass like a whole heap of lapped cars. And make sure that I did it pretty quickly. So that I could maintain my advantage. Oh, he didn't quite have the confidence to keep it pinned there. Where's Mattia? Mattia's there. Oh, I was actually catching up. Just noticed that. Okay, so maybe you did just lap them again. See, Mateo was progressively catching up. I guess now Fuji's also caught up to the pair. But he wasn't confident enough to take it. I think I just got him stuck in the dirty air there. Probably out of slipstream range by now. Let's take him past me. He was close, but he could never quite seem to make it work. Okay, it seems like... Really Kenshin passed him again? I guess he did. Closing in. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the tires were bad at the end. I was actually using 4th gear here to, like, I was losing so much speed. I was like, I wonder what happens if I use 4th. So I was actually just slamming it into 4th into the corners to engine brake me down. And then use the gearing to get me back up to speed on exit, because I was just losing that much speed through the corners. And I saw that gap to Mateo was getting smaller and smaller. I figured he probably wouldn't have caught me anyways, but it wasn't worth risking it. Any kind of buffer I could get, I could maintain would be better. But yeah, the tire wear was harsh. I think those two who pit were actually able to unlap themselves from... Well, actually, yeah, we did see that, yes. They were actually on the same lap as Yari and Mihao, which was interesting. I don't know how close they were at the end to maybe getting anything. Take it back. It's Mattia. Okay, so Mattia crosses the line here. Is that the end of the race? No, not quite. Guess here would be, I think. 11. Yeah, okay. Look at the mark. Yeah, let's see. See, you're there. I'm there. Mateo's there. Phil's there. Ah, no, he's about half a lap behind. Okay. We need way checker and adjustable ARPC. Real. I don't know if they would have had them back in these days though. In kart. It's I'm not sure. Yeah, Phoenix later on in the season will be a very different challenge. Same things will still likely apply, but it's quite different. There will be a lot more braking, well, more slowing down involved, which might mean also less tire wear. And MS2, the Brabham fan car is adjustable ARB. But I don't know if kart would have adopted that. That's kind of my theory. I'm not sure. I think it probably could have. Wouldn't have surprised me. Okay. What I want to figure out, though, is the difference. See how the same setup runs. Iowa Speedway. Got that bad boy in there. pixels. Whoops. Hang on. Am I going crazy? Oh, there we go. So I guess a little extra thing as we get onto this. I was actually looking at the oh yeah, they're maxed out. Okay, everyone 0. You up the diff code? Yeah, you did a little bit. Minus 24 on the front. Load the rears. Okay, the rears are at 0 basically. -2 between there. Maximum camber, minimum camber. A bit of playing around here. This seems slightly lowered. Okay. Minimum, basically minimum ARBs. Okay. There's not anything particularly crazy, I guess. I'll try it and see how it feels. But I'll maybe load mine up and bump up the pressures and see what we get. But yeah, as I was saying, I was doing a little bit of looking into the file structure for the... Ooh, bit of a bump there. Into the file structure for the results files out of curiosity to see what they're structured like, see how easy or difficult it would be to actually make an actual like results system, and I don't think it'll be too hard, relatively speaking. The format's a little weird, so I might be saying famous last words by saying it's not too hard, but the shit. I think it's doable. But my idea for it would be to, because the Kunos formatting is kind of whack. All right, see ya, Miha. Thanks for coming along and racing. And so I would take that and pass it through like a Python script that will reformat the JSON into something a little more presentable for the website and cut out a lot of the fluff. And then it could then have that to be displayed on the website in a more readable format. Because there's one of the weird things it does is everything is kind of separated out into chunks. You have the entries, and then you have the results, and then you have the laps, and then you have events. With data basically being repeated in every single one of those, because the entries is basically the same as the results, but entries is ordered on entry order, and results is ordered on results order, and the results are, they have the timings of the results, your fastest lap and your overall race time. But the laps are actually handled in a big list where every lap is listed. But you would have thought, right, they would have grouped the laps under each user? No. The way they did it was that every time somebody completes a lap, it gets logged. So it's kind of confusing to read, because everyone's laps... So, say like, it's me and Mateo, right? I lead the first lap, Mateo second. So my entry will go first for lap 1, his will go second for lap 1, but he overtakes me on lap 2, so then it will put his one up again, and then me. There's no clear delineation in the files as to what the laps, what number lap it is. It's just this is the next, this is each lap entry as they come in for each driver, which is a little awkward, but it's on instinct. Actually running slightly faster in 5th though. Yeah, I don't think that'll be too hard to do, so I do want to start making an effort on that, and hopefully maybe get something up this season for it. So I could start having the results and stuff all nicely done on the server automatically after each race. So I don't have to worry about manually uploading it and then manually working out the standings. Just have it all be done. Might just make like a basic one at first that has like really crappy formatting and like minimal details, and then we could figure out the rest later. Gotta say that, yeah, this thing doesn't feel overly crazy, but I guess it's like it doesn't feel like anything particularly special to drive. It really must be those tires on the right. I'm curious now. I go back and I go and load my setup, and I go and inflate these rear or these rights out all the way. Pop that up as well. So that also got pretty toasty. Let's see what that gets me. I kind of feel a little stupid after reading this though about the tires, because I remember I'm pretty certain this is a thing they actually do in real life as well. I think the right sides are actually higher pressured than the lefts. But I don't think I ever really looked into why they did that. I just knew that was how they did it. But then in AC, it's like, oh, the pressures are so high, lower them. But this car is pulling enough grip through here that it doesn't really matter. And no matter how low you put them, you're gonna overheat them beyond the grip limit anyway, or the optimal level anyways. So I felt good out of that. Seems like I'm carrying way extra speed. 18.9. Let's get a bit of speed up there. 1996. This is so much better. That's really the difference. I'm absolutely pummeling the car right now. I mean, obviously the other setup changes obviously made incremental improvements as well on top of that, but this feels definitely better. I don't think I've seen that before. I matched the time, so I got a green on a purple. Riddle me that. Okay, I want to try... I'll try something really stupid. We've sussed that works. But what if... Okay. I take these to the extremes that they can go, and we see what happens. I don't think this will work, but I'm curious. So we got... -1 and 1 on the front, minus 0.57 and 0.57 on the rear. It will also max these puppies out, shrink these down, and do the same here. I want to see how badly this is going to crab, though. Oh my god. That's just to go straight. Might as well be hotter. I'm not so sure about that, given that they are all pointing the same direction. We'll see. Before this is actually the play. 19 point. Okay. .8 again. .8 again. .7. Starting to drop off now, I think. 8.4. I'm literally just pedaling this flat out. Nudge the apron there a little bit. That gets me. .9, that was slower. Well, Seabag is not liking this though. It's peaking. Ducking all the way down is the best to go. If only I tried this. Even if it does fall off later on, it's running so much faster. Also now just exposed the secret. I think Phoenix, how you drive the car, is going to matter more than anything. Plus, it'd be good to have more people on pace, so hopefully have a bit of a closer feel. Oh. Okay. Oof. What if I try and bring these into relative equilibrium? So they're 0.57. Bring these down the same. 0.70. You're gonna have cautions at Indy. No. I don't know if they would have had them back then. Maybe they would have. I feel like in those days, maybe not though. Technically, if this is Formula 1 though, they wouldn't have, so. Oh! You saw nothing. Goddamn DD wheel. Not centering when I go back to the pit lane. Okay, nowhere near as much pull. I must have accidentally got them the wrong way around. I don't think I have. Sideways on a bump there. 20.1. Feel more comfortable though than the extreme pull of the other one with the like maxed out setup. Sometimes don't seem as great, but maybe it's not quite getting in the groove yet. Oh, I did. Dodge. I think that's about all my arms can handle. That's promising, though. But if you saw, I have both wheels pointing to the left, right? Front and back. They're both they're effectively steering left on their own. And so you can see when I had it maxed, especially because the front tires were like over double the, you know, they were like 1.6 toe, which is pretty crazy. I was having to steer pretty, oh well, I wasn't even steering. The reel was just defaultly settling to the right on the straights. Because that was how the car ran straight, and I had to turn it to get into the corners. Basically back to the middle. But if you invert them and have like sort of four-wheel steering / like forklift kind of steering, the front's trying to go in, but the back's trying to push out, and that can help with like rotation around like small corners. But when you're going at like oval speeds, it can just make the car more prone to spinning out, really. Because like, yeah, if I quickly reset and then go and flip these to minus 200 and 200. So now the toes are flipped. It'll turn pretty hard to the left. But I also want to break loose a lot easier. Let's see again. It's not quite. That's where this works. I don't think it will, though. Steering wheel does feel lighter. I might just have to downforce it to make it work. Who knows? We'll see. Live experiment. 20.1. It's not really any faster. $19.9 sticks. This probably would put more strain on the tires, especially the rears. Dropping off a bit, it seems. I think if I max the fronts, I probably would start moving the rear. I still have them on the more tame front to match the rears. It seems like they peaked already. I'm already dropping off. Already a couple of laps. Just had I've kept going for a couple of laps on the prior setup, I probably would have shaved off a few more hundredths and thousandths. But I'm not here anymore. I'm really dropping to away from the best times. Stabilizing, but it's not improving anymore. Whereas the other one would just keep getting better and better for about 5-10 laps before them falling off. You can also hear in the corners the rears are dropping them already down to a 9. Probably 20 this lap then. This is almost worse, I'd say. 1977, so I improved there a bit. It doesn't quite feel as consistent. Also means you scrub speed on the straights because both wheels are turning opposite ways. Which doesn't help. There you go, there's a 20. Whereas having them all pointing the same way basically just means that the chassis is bent. Technically. Bumped up to the 20s. It's not any faster. Yeah, there you have it. Quick bit of oval science. So if you want suggestions for Phoenix, bump up those right side pressures and make the car crab. I did. Actually, I don't know. I did about 24 laps, I think, in practice. I turned quite a few laps. I didn't do any before the session, but yeah, lesson learned. I definitely did go too conservative with the setups. I mean, the tire pressures, I think, were the big game changer. But, you know, actually, I'm going to quickly jump back in and just save this. I'm going to save that setup so I don't forget it. Just the... Well, I guess I have heals already. But actually, no, because I want the crabbing. This already has crabbing. But actually, I want more extreme crabbing. What was it, 70? Should be a good baseline. 50 minus 70. It should be a bit more even. Trim out the arbs. That should be good. Fuck around with the rest of the stuff next time. Where I load this up next week. And I fuck myself. At whatever road course we're at. Watkins Glen. I was hoping I could build off the momentum from Watkins Glen. And get a bit faster. But yeah. That's that. That was definitely interesting though. Got the win at least in the radicals, but was maybe kind of hoping I could sweep. But I was lacking the critical information, so. And now I've given away all the critical information. He's hoping everybody magically forgets by Phoenix, and I'll run away with it. Who knows? Phoenix will be very different, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, next week we have Watkins Glen in the Formula 79 and Goodwood in the Radicals, so that'll be interesting. A couple of high-speed tracks. I can't wait to bottle everything at Goodwood, because I always suck, especially for that final chicane. Pretty decent everywhere else. It's just that last bit that I never quite get right. And with the grip modifiers, oh boy, we'll see how that goes. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I will post up the results the conventional way because I don't have the new stuff set up, but I do want to endeavor starting to get that set up because that'll help save a bunch of time after the races. Use roof cam to navigate the chicane. Yeah, I do have some things I want to poll people on, so everybody's favorite form will be coming out soon. Just to get some polling on some different things. I mean, technically I haven't, barring the registration forms, I haven't done one in a while. I don't think, so I think it's about time. Yeah, there's just a few ideas and stuff that have popped up and thoughts on things that I just want to run through and kind of get to some general feedback as well, given that we've been doing it now for a good few months. We're into the 4th season. So, yeah, I mean, how long has it been? When did we start? October. Okay, the first end of October. We're now at the end of April. So yeah, it's almost next week. Actually, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Next week, it'll be 6 months to the day. We started on the 28th of October. We'll be running next week on the 28th of April. So 6 months to the day. But yeah, still a long way to go. But I look forward to seeing how things are gonna continue to grow. But it's all on me, so I don't know why I'm saying I'm looking forward to. I'm the one who has to do it. But it will make my life easier, so I guess I do look forward to it. Even if I have to put in work on the side. But pain now, so less pain later. That's the true solution. And even if this crashes and burns, I can just keep it all to one side, ready for another day. I mean, I have the server and the domain for, like... I can't remember what, I think I took a year out on the server, so maybe I'd have to renew the server soonish. I don't remember when I registered for it. But I think I have the domain for, like, 5 years. So that's not going anywhere anytime soon. It was surprisingly cheap. So I was like, fuck it. I'll pay for it now, and I won't worry about it. And then in 5 years, I'll get hit with, like, a stonking bill to renew it. And I'll be like, We'll see, though. That's a problem for 5 years from now, me. I still need to figure out what's happening to this year's me, really. But, yeah. Look out for everything that I've talked about, and I know I keep saying I'm gonna come back on Saturdays, and I keep missing it, so I'm not gonna promise anything, but you will see a stream if there is one. If not, then don't be surprised. So I can actually continue with TDU on the PS Double. I did see there was a thing that Adam put in the suggestions channel, which I haven't gotten around to respond to yet, but I think we'll take a look at that soon as well. Proper look. But yeah, I'll leave the stream here. And yeah, thanks everyone who came out and chatted. Thanks everyone who came out and raced. It's been greatly appreciated. And yeah, look forward to seeing you all around next week. Adios.